Well, a local author continues the adventures of one little boy from Junior's new boots to Junior and Friends. So glad to have Odell Tiller with me now on his latest book. And hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I am great. And so let's talk about, first of all, we'll remind people, you wrote this first one about Junior's new boots, and it was about a little boy. His father worked, in a job where he wore these boots and went to work every day. And Junior wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
That's correct. The first book was about family unity and a little boy dreaming to be like his father.
And I think one of the things also that was important about that we got out of that first one that teaches children and teaches families, if no matter what your parents do, if they have an honest, hardworking, and they're hardworking, then that is to be respected and admired. And that's what Junior did. His dad got up every day and went to work, and his mom, and again about that family, the importance of family, and just parents being role models for their children. So I thought that was just a really good theme in that book. Now we're moving to this other book, Juniors and Friends. So tell us about Junior in this book and who Junior is in this book, because this is a different Junior.
Correct. Junior in this book, it's about a little boy that was born without the use of his legs. I always dreamed of playing outside with his brothers and sisters and his the neighbors, community friends. He met more friends when he started school, and his friends, you'll find in the book, have disabilities themselves. And they have dreams and aspiration of one day becoming involved in their community and a professional in what they do. So.
And I think one of the things, and we're just kind of going to run some of this because you also sent us some video too that we can show as well. But one of the things too is when we start talking about Junior and his friends, I think it really is that important lesson of, again, about people of all abilities. And just because people have different ability levels, it doesn't make them any different. And so I think this is really important because this is a 5-year-old and who is starting school. And for kids who go to school and have these different ability levels, and for those who don't, they can see that their friends in their schools and their classes are just like them.
Exactly. It teaches, I hope that the kids that read the book will get from the book that children with disabilities are no different than they are. They have the same inspirations, the same dreams. They love to be active with other kids, playing and studying and learning together. Matter of fact, in this book you'll find some pages with the American Sign Language alphabets in it. So I hope that they'll learn from that, and it will inspire them to learn more about speaking with their hands.
Well, and that's so important because I grew up, and right up the street, one of my good friends, a family, and there were 5 children in the family, and both parents were deaf and what we call deaf and dumb. So they used sign and did not hear or speak. And so, one of the things, you go up there, and I remember just kind of over the years learning to communicate with their parents. And it was just another normal home. We would go up there, I would have dinner with them, and nothing was different. It was just like going back down to my house, except for you had to talk to their parents in a different manner. And so just kind of learning some of those basic things, to say thank you, to say hello to their parents. But I love that. I love that because all of this is important, and it's about inclusiveness and being inclusive and treating others the same and with the same amount of respect and dignity.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. To be included is very important, excuse me, to everyone, whether you have a disability or not. You want to be included in the things that interest you. So you're absolutely right.
Well, that is so important. And again, one of the things in looking at this book, we'll just remind people that we'll put your book up, and we know that you can order it on Amazon as well. But also, you don't have to go to Amazon and order. You can get it right here in the city, and tell people where they can get it here.
You can buy the book at EDU Children Supply Store on East 3rd Street.
The EDU.
The EDU, yes, at 2115 East 3rd Street.
Okay, 2115 East 3rd Street, and then EDU Supply Store, educational supply store there. And they have lots of great things, and you could also now find your book in that store right there on East 3rd Street.
And if I can, let me say, it'll be an author's book and signing at the Chattanooga Library October 25th at 10 o'clock.